anything that gets the juices flowing, like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium. As we'll see a team from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will get the first possession of the game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So FIU's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on third down.
FIU will line up to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sands. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And on that out route, third down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the first down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up fourth and short.
He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On the move, it's Owens. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hauls it in down the sideline. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Rides the back on the option, the give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And the Panthers have this offense rolling. Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the 1st down.
Now they'll try to hit him up top. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the air, it's Jenkins. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, it's a reverse. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. To throw, it's Jenkins. They'll run the screen. Makes one man miss. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Dawson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out fast. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's first. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Crosses the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Messer. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Sands. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll run it from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now on 3rd down for this offense. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Here on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Caught over the middle, it's Perry. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Pocket breaking down. Buys a little time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Heaves it deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
The Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Perry. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Under fire. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, they blocked the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. From the gun, running back gets the give. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Owls will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Dawson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. The quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
To the air, it's Jenkins. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
FIU set up with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. The give to the lone running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Dayton. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for space. It's Owens. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Looking to get it in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
Splits the uprights. Good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Snagged in the middle, it's Messer. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Wilson. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
And the Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Owls are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO.
Converts on 4th down, still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the 1st, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Messer. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And the Owls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. The throw to the outside is complete. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught behind the line. It's Terrell. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. He's got it on the run. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Looking for a push on 4th down. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Makes the grab. Open space at the 25. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. quickly out to the tight end. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, bleed the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the air on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll line up for a second down play. The give and tick, 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 tick. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.